Hello class, in this video we are going to discuss what a quadratic equation is, the methods of solving quadratic equation, forms of deriving quadratic equation when the roots are given, and word problem questions leading to quadratic equation, which is application questions. Let's delve right into this.
Welcome to Math with Father. Welcome to Math with Father. Subscribe, like and share.
Now, our first thing to discuss is what a quadratic equation is. Any equation of the form ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is a quadratic equation where a, comma, b and c are constants and a is never equal to 0 is called a quadratic equation. Example, let's compare the examples to our general equation for quadratic equation. So with the first term, ax squared is synonymous to the first term of this example, 3x squared. So our a, which is a constant term, is synonymous to the number 3. We have x squared, we have x squared here. Now let's move on to the second term. So the second term for the quadratic equation, which is bx, is also synonymous to negative 24x. So our b is negative 24. And the constant term c is also synonymous to the number negative 99. So our a for the first equation, a is the number 3, b is the number negative 24, and c is also the number negative 99. So this obeys the general equation and it makes this a quadratic equation. Now let's delve into the second example. X multiplying the bracket x minus 5 equals 0. Now looking at the equation given, we have x multiplying the bracket, so meaning we have two factors, which is x equals 0 and x minus 5 equals 0. This same equation could be simplified or could be expanded by taking off the bracket, which would be x multiplying x, that would be x squared, x multiplying negative 5, that would be minus 5x, equals 0. Comparing this equation to the general equation, ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, our a is the coefficient of x squared, that is 1. So our a is equal to 1. Our b is the number negative 5. And then c, here there is no number here, so c is nothing, which is 0. So the equation x squared minus 5x equals 0 is also a quadratic equation since it obeys the general equation. Now to our last example, which is x squared minus 9 equals 0. x squared minus 9 equals 0. So comparing this quadratic equation to the general equation, ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So from here, our a is the coefficient of x squared, which is 1. A is given as 1. B, so from the equation, there is no x. There is no x in the equation, meaning our b would be 0. Since there is no x in this equation, meaning our b is 0, or we don't have any b. And our c, which is the constant term, is negative 9. So this also obeys the general equation, since we have a and a is never equal to 0 but rather 1, and it obeys the quadratic equation. Please subscribe, give me thumbs up, put me on post notification anytime I put new video, and we grow as a family by making science and math a reality.